Plenty of thoughts, plenty of opinions, loads of speculation around certain individuals in the minds of each and every one of you Chennai Super Kings fans. It's important that we address this through the eyes of the CEO of Chennai Super Kings, Mr. Kasi Viswanathan. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to us on CSK TV. First things first, how do you look back at this season?
I would say that the current season, the kind of injuries we had, the availability of players throughout the season because of World Cup commitments, I thought the CSK has done fairly well. Of course, we are disappointed because we didn't qualify. We had a very good chance of qualification. We almost made it. At the end of the day, it all depends on a bit of luck also. We had that last year. This year we couldn't make it. But anyhow, it was a very satisfying season in the sense that some of the youngsters who got an opportunity to play because of the unavailability of some of the players did very good for the franchise as such. So, quite satisfied with what happened during the year, considering the circumstances under which the players are available.
This is a conversation that is specially meant for you fans of Chennai Super Kings. We've always had fans at the heart of everything that CSK does, isn't it? How happy were you to see the sea of yellow thronging to the stadiums across India?
I was very, very happy because it happened last year. So this year also, from day one, when we started our practice, we had a sea of yellow wherever we went, be it in Chennai or any other place where we went. If you should have imagined how it was in Lucknow or in Ahmedabad, where it was only yellow. Throughout India, wherever we went, the CSK fans backed us. And I think over the years, because of the consistent performance of CSK and also the leadership of Dhoni and his performance and the performance of the team really has helped the CSK fans and the team to grow. We are very, very thankful to the CSK fans. We look forward to their cooperation and probably to cheer us in the future years for us to continue to do well consistently.
Because you mentioned Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the question on every CSK fan's mind is he around as a player next year? What is his future?
I do not know. It's a question which only MS can answer. See, the question for us is, we have always respected the decisions taken by MS. We have left it to him. And as all of you know, he has always taken his decisions and announced it at the appropriate time. We do expect that we will get a decision as and when he decides. But we are very, very hopeful that he will be available for CSK the next year. That is the view and the expectations of the fans and mine. That's the case.
One of the things that have gone down very well this season with the fans is Ruturaj's appointment as a captain. You could sense that every time he's walked out for the toss, he's been appreciated and well received. When was this idea conceived around Ruturaj being the heir apparent of MS Dhoni?
As a franchise and the discussions we had with the team management from for a couple of years when Ruturaj came into the CSK and started performing well, we felt that he will be a good choice to captain the side. And both Flem as well as MS had long discussions with him. They had plans to make him as the future captain. And his performances and also the way he approached the game and his thoughts whenever he spoke with MS as well as Fleming, both of them felt that he will be a good captain for CSK. And we were not disappointed. He led the side comfortably. And I think the seniors also helped him. It has not affected his performance with the bat. He has continued to be a very consistent performer. And I think the pressure of captaincy has not affected him. We look forward to his contribution to CSK in future, and we are very confident that Ruthu will be able to take up that pressure. Of course, the pressure is too high because he's following the footsteps of MS Dhoni, whom nobody can match. But again, MS has the confidence that Ruthu has it in him to do a very good job. The acceptance from the crowd really helped him, for sure. That is for sure. Because if there is pressure from the crowd, you can imagine what happened to other captains also during the year you would have seen. I think the Chennai Super King fans accepted what MS Dhoni had given to Rutraj as captain because he had chosen him. The team management chose him as the captain. And as all of you know, never have the management of CSK interfered with the cricketing matters of CSK. So that really helped Rutu also because he was very clear that the instructions have come from the team management and he had the responsibility to definitely deliver. And I'm very confident that he will do very well in the future years also.
The fact of the matter is, you've got CSK management on one side, the fans on the other side, the relationship between the two, and everything seems to be in sync between the two of them.
Yeah, definitely the CSK management as well as the fans have helped the team of CSK to do very well. See, that is very important because there is no interference on cricketing matters with the team. So they are left with their job to do. And it adds more responsibility to the team. They know that there is not going to be any interference from the management, which means that they have to deliver. They are professionals. They have to deliver. So that has really helped us.
And if you were to look at this side and say, I know you did briefly mention about the youngsters stepping up and doing the job, but broadly in terms of the positives that you can take forward to the next season.
Positives is because of the fact that some of the Indian pace bowlers, mainly Simarjit, Tushar Deshpande, all developed into better bowlers during the season. They had that opportunity. Otherwise, if all the fast bowlers had been available, like a Patirana or a Mustafizur were available, Simar wouldn't have played at all. So it really helped in identifying Simar's ability to do well in crunch situations. Like that, we also had some opportunity given to Samir Rizvi. Though he didn't get many opportunities to bat, we did see that he has the capability to do so. You take the example of Dubey. See, Shivam had done well earlier, but this year also, I mean, the opportunity which was given to him and the clear instructions from the management, team management, that he should go after the bowling, what he likes to do, helped him to develop into a better player. So I think overall, if you look at the kind of opportunities given to the domestic players, really helped. Of course, a little bit disappointed with some of the foreign players not able to pull up to the extent we wanted. But first season for any foreign player to come and play in front of the huge crowds here, that adds pressure on the player. But overall, we are quite happy with the turnout for the CSK team this year. And we hope that in future also we'll be able to form a well-balanced team so that we'll be able to maintain a consistent record.
The other question that is doing the rounds or that is in the minds of a few of those CSK fans is Stephen Fleming. I mean, there are reports, there are talks, especially in the social media, linking him with the Indian job. Your comments on that?
Actually, I got a lot of calls from the Indian journalists inquiring whether Stephen is interested in taking up a job with the Indian team. So I jocularly asked Stephen, have you applied for the Indian coaching assignment? And Stephen just laughed and said, do you want me to? I know that it's not going to be his cup of tea because he doesn't like to be involved for 9 to 10 months in a year. That is my feeling. I have not discussed anything more with him.
And also, I mean, this season, as far as Chennai Super Kings is done. Going forward, it's almost a new cycle that is due to start. There are thoughts and opinions floating around retentions, the number of players that could still be a part of the side, and whatnot. Any clarity on that at all going forward? Or is it too early now?
It's too early because we have still not heard from BCCI about the kind of retentions which are going to be part of the next cycle of auction. So we are expecting that the BCCI would discuss with all the franchise owners before they take a decision on retention. And as far as we are concerned, we had a discussion with Flem about what should be our strategy regarding the next auction. Flem also felt that let us wait and find out what is going to be the decision by BCCI regarding retentions, after which we will decide on what we want to do. And it also depends on who are all going to be available in the auction. So it's a long-term process which we'll have to look at. And I'm sure that in a couple of months' time, when we get to know about the retention, then we'll start planning.
Right, these are a few questions that I'm sure have been hovering in the minds of every one of you Chennai Super Kings fans, and therefore we thought it's best addressed to the CEO and he gives all the answers. Thank you so much, Mr. Kasi
Thank you.
Viswanathan, for speaking to us.